guys, it's Moon. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're coming together with a collective message intended to be what does my collective need to know for this month of October. I am outside in my trailer. There are flies flying all around. That could be significant. There could be flies where you're at. There could be like a lot of insects, a lot of noise, a lot of traffic, a lot of people. Or not, but that's what's significant to me. And if you hear panting and breathing in the background, it's because my dogs are outside right now and they're just chilling, they're just laying down, but it's hot. So I'm gonna jump right into this collective. So the way that I do these is I write down, I channel before I start, and then I'll shuffle afterwards off of what I channeled. So I'm gonna read what I've channeled so far, and if you hear anything that resonates, take it, and if it doesn't, leave it. Thank you. And if you don't know me, now you know me. My name is Moon Alexandra, and I am a channel from the Divine, Most High, God, Spirit to you. So Spirit, could you please connect me, please protect me. I'm about your channel. Please connect me to my Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, well not my Archangels, but Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Ezekiel, Archangel Jeremiah, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Daniel, Archangel all the above and in between that I may have never mentioned, but has been working with me thus far. Please connect me to all my ancestors, spirit guides, and all sources of the real, most high and divine that are pushing me towards my highest light and highest good as they will push this corporation, push this collective towards their most highest vibe, highest mind, highest timeline, highest self, highest good. Thank you, Spirit. Now let's get into it. First up we have, how much better can I show my love for you than say I do? Say I do as in say I love you. As in, like, when I first heard that song, I don't know if you guys know the song, how much better can I show my love for you than say I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do, I do. When I first heard that, I thought she was talking about marriage, right? And she might actually be talking about that. But like I thought is, how much better can I show my love for you than to marry you? Or to be with you forever? Because marriage doesn't have to be like this whole thing. But marriage could be significant if you're planning on getting married. Somebody wants to marry you? Oh, let me know in the comments. Are you engaged right now? Anyway, or soon to be engaged? Anyway. But as I was reading it and I was thinking about it, it said, then say I do is how much better can I show my love for you than to say that I love you? And from that I said, proving love, feeling like actions and words aren't adding up. And then uncle and cousin could be significant as far as that, or as far as anything in general. Like there could be something going on with you and your uncle and your cousin, or just whatever. Take it or leave it. Foreign exchange, but when I wrote exchange, I put exchange, so that could be significant. Along with Xmas, things that start with X, 333s, tens. Peeping Tom, peeping eyes, watchers, wallowers, the ones who see all and do nothing are no better or worse than the quote. The ones who see all and do nothing are no better or worse than those who see some and do all. We all have a specific voice that holds frequency for exactly what we're meant to convey. You don't have to ask, you just have to know you are always protected and never alone. That's going to be something that I say, like, I think I'm going to come back to this quote. I have a feeling. Then we have release of guilt, greed, and all energies that no longer serve you and your highest good. Oh, and then the song that was significant for that was I was gonna but then I got high. I was gonna but then I got high. I don't know the song lyrics, but I know that song was significant when I wrote highest good. So release of guilt, greed, and all energies that no longer serve you and your highest good. And then the song is because I got high. So maybe moderation is key. That's it. Like, if you know you're gonna do something and you know that, like, before you like when you smoke, you're not gonna do it, don't smoke. Don't do it. And if it's not smoking and it's something else, don't do it. Wait until after. You're gonna go to work and you normally do this, but you're starting to realize, like, maybe this isn't actually working for me. Or maybe it's just like wrong timing. I'm not saying to stop. I'm just saying you know what's best, and you know because it's already been on your mind and you're a little hard about it. Moderation is key. The good with the bad. Like, for moderation is key, I got the quote, the good with the bad. So with moderation, I think about temperance, I think about balance. And 555. On my clock, I saw 555, 444, 333. I don't remember 222 or 111, but those numbers could be significant. So we have Enforged in DNA, Sacred Prayer, Sacred Path, Direct Line to Source, Violin, Viola, that type, Find Your Own Music, Tempo. Like, and with that, find your own music tempo, I mean something as long as you're going towards what you want to achieve. There's no time limit on when it has to be done. There's no set frame. So it's at your own pace. Don't feel like you have to rush to get everything done right now, because you have your whole life to do exactly what you're meant to be doing. You're here. Just take it one day at a time. We have the words sticky, stinky, stingy, and green. Then we have the colors purple, turquoise, violet, and yellow. Find your own music tempo. Nobody plays the cello the same. That quote. So it's like, when I was thinking about that, I don't know if it's actually true, but no celloist plays the cello the same. No pianist plays the piano the same. No artist creates art the same. So why would you try to walk down a path that is like identical to somebody else's when you're meant to forge your own? The imagery that I'm getting right now is a big patch of grass, and it's high grass, and there's so many people that start at the front of it, and there's one person that's walking this way, and they're like forging a path, like flattening the grass, and then there's people following them, and then there's another one going this way, people following them. Sorry, that was my mom. She kind of spooked me, but not really. Anyway, and then there's you standing at the front of this high grass, and you're like, damn, am I gonna follow this path where all of these people are smashing themselves together to fit, or am I going to forge my own? What you gonna do? That's up to you. I'm just the messenger. Any instrument, you can substitute that with any instrument. So the quote, nobody plays the cello the same, nobody plays the harp the same, nobody plays the piano the same, nobody plays the violin the same, nobody plays the drums the same, nobody plays the guitar the same, nobody does anything the same, and nobody's supposed to do the same, because if we were all meant to be the same, then we would all be one person. And I know we kind of are all one person, but we're not. You get it? We're all collectively working together on this one body, like cells. And every cell, every blood vessel, every organ, everything has its own meaning, and it wouldn't be there if it wasn't meant to be there and be exactly itself. So I don't know who needed to hear that, but that felt like a very aggressive rant. And be yourself. The world needs you exactly the way that you are. Just keep showing up exactly as who you are, even if it gets on some people's nerves. And even if somebody tells you don't do something, if it feels right to you, and it's in your soul and your spirit and your heart and your mind, and you feel like it's going to be something that pushes you forward, don't listen to anybody but yourself. And that's another thing. Don't ask somebody what you should do. Ask yourself. You can get input. Hey, what do you think about that I just did? But never, should I? Well, not never. I won't say never, but when you take the idea that God gives you and you spread it to somebody else who doesn't have that same vision, it's going to be distorted when it comes back to you. Okay? And take with that what you will. Spirit is calling us to be Spirit is calling us to be extremely vulnerable with the mode of expression we put out and the energy we want to receive. But I love you. Be like, what's love got to do with it, Ike? Hope that's not significant for anybody. Let me drink some of my tea on that note. Spirit is calling us to be extremely vulnerable with the mode of expression we put out and the energy we want to receive. Maintain your vibration. Only when your foot is easy on the pedal does the car start to move. And the imagery that I got with that is like when you're in a car and you can only go at a steady pace if you keep your foot at that pace. So taking it to vibrations, you can only stay at a certain frequency if you keep yourself there. If you push too hard, you're gonna go too high. If you push too fast, you're gonna go too slow. You gotta find your perfect frequency. And that goes back to finding your voice, finding your authenticity. Like everything that I've been saying these past readings on my TikTok, on my YouTube, like find your own frequency. You hold a voice that nobody else does. So use that to your advantage. Find your own frequency. And then the smoke from my incense just started blowing off fast that way. You're a very powerful being. You just have to realize and remember that. And that's keeping your foot on the pedal. It's like knowing who I am, like a powerful being, pushing through my high self, doing the best that I can. Am I doing what I'm supposed to be doing? No, I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but I'm doing too much of what I'm supposed to be doing because I feel like I need to do everything. No, I don't need to do everything. Just stay steady. Slow and steady does win the race. And even if your slow is fast paced, it's going to be your slow because it's your yeah. I hope you get what I'm trying to say. I hope you really understood that because I did and I felt it. Anyway, let's continue. Follow your first gut, mind, and instinct. You know the move. Follow your first gut, mind, and instinct. You know more than you think you know. Sacred knowledge, sacred wisdom, sacred soul. Call upon the knowledge of the lives you've lived. Bask in the adoration for the lives you've lived in and gotten out of, or over, or through. If peace is what you seek, start talking to me. Spirit is asking you to speak more to them. And to them and for yourself. Okay, do you get that? 303. Spirit is asking you to speak more to them and for yourself. How are you to own your voice if you are never to use it? Talk with Spirit. Talk to Spirit more about anything. And then the quote that came to mind was, we listen and we don't judge. Now I'm going to go back over here, see if I left anything before I tap into my tarot. And then my own personal oracle. 53 on my clock again because you know I had to restart. Confirmation bird, thank you. And more peeping toms coming. All of a sudden these flies are flying around me. Anyway, whatever, there must be like, was there just sudden traffic wherever you're at? Sudden people? Confirmation. My baby is hot. I'm gonna bring her inside when I'm done with this. Anyway, graduation could be significant. Cap and gown. And then I put fuck graduation because there could be two collective. When I put cap and gown and graduation, significant was like ending something to start something new. I didn't think of it as solely school graduation. Like you can graduate a level of life that you've lived. You can graduate. Okay. I'm back. Let's get into this collective today. What does my collective need to know for October, this beautiful October 1st, this beautiful month of October? What is it to be expected, Spirit? Spirit saying, open my book, random page, or to the one that I need to be on. Oh, we got a poem. Quiet eyes, quiet night, quiet sighs, silent delights. Delicious treat to me, the eeriness of the abyss. No one to explain to, no one to kiss, no one to dance with, here in the abyss. But at least it's pretty. Stars and shit. Deep black ocean. The world is full of caged animals, trapped by the mind, bars. Oh. The world is filled with caged... Wrong one. The world is full of caged animals, trapped by the mind, bars built by a societal norm or standard. So, what is that? What do we need to know about that, Spirit? Out of the top of my head, I'm hearing ciphers. Ooh. 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 Okay. Oh my gosh, Spirit, I'm not taking that many cards. Come on. I'm gonna shuffle one more time. Okay. But something about the material game. Okay. It's different shuffling with my nails. Here we stick on the channel. Please allow me to hear messages clearly, concisely, exactly what my collective needs to hear. Our collective, your collective. Ooh, so for what's coming up in October? Ooh, we have an offer. We got the Ace of Cups, a dream, a new idea after reflecting over yourself and what you thought you know versus what you think you know. What you thought you know versus what you think you know. Spirit. Offer, dreams, idea, judgment. The King of Cups reversed and the Lovers. So maybe there's an offer in love. Let's get some more, Spirit. Can we clarify this King of Cups in reverse? Ooh. Ooh. That was a lot. Okay. Starting off. Oh, sorry, didn't just lay it down like that. Oh. Tower at the top of the deck. King of Cups. Misinterpret emotions. Listening to intuition. When I look at this, okay, I'm gonna stop trying to go based off of what I think this card meaning is and look at it what I know it is. This King of Cups upright is I see somebody that's standing in a version of themselves that has no clue who they are or what they want to do. You are now, this new offer and opportunity is coming into you and into your life because you are now at a version of yourself that's ready to receive it. So what's coming up for you in October is, oh my gosh, and in my last reading we were talking about an offer and an action, a quick action, something that's gonna require you to like make quick decisions, and you're gonna be tempted to ignore change, but you have to be willing to stand firm in the person that you've grown into and believe in. You're coming from being trapped, being lonely. You're being given the opportunity to come from being trapped and lonely and like, oh, I was gonna say miserable. 4:32 on the clock. You're coming out of that energy of wallowing in your own self-pity to standing firm. Okay, I'm gonna get more into this offer because I feel like I'm kind of rambling, but when I ramble, I feel like it's when things actually start flowing. So maybe that's significant. Maybe you're rambling more. Maybe like following what you feel pulled to is very significant. No, I want to know more about this offer. Or can we know more about this offer? And I feel like it may have something to do with love. Oh my gosh. But you know the first song that comes to mind is I've never been scared to love, scared to love. If y'all know the rest, then you're way too good and I'm not giving enough. So maybe you're walking away from a situation that didn't serve you and your highest good. But we're not tapping into the old energy, though. With the old coming in, it's just to reflect on the fact that like it can no longer stay. So good job. I'm happy for you. So let's know more about October and this new offer. What is this new offer, Spirit? What is this offer? Can we know? Can we know about it? It's the Ace of Cups again. Okay. Oh my gosh. Offer. New idea. Obstacle. The Tower and the Two. It's the same cards pretty much. Obstacle and illusion. Oh my gosh, maybe this offer that's so knowing more about the offer that's coming in. Just gonna say what I got. Offer, idea, blockage, removal, transformation, intuition. So maybe in your dream state you're getting downloads about things that are happening in your real life and you're being called to pay attention to that. Confirmation. You're being called to pay attention to the feelings, the ideas, and things that you remember from your dream. Maybe keeping a dream journal could be significant. I really think that you should start keeping a dream journal because there's an obstacle that's coming forth, and this offer is only going to come in once you beat this obstacle. And I feel like when in saying that, it's like repeating cycles. You've completed out a cycle, so you're going to be tested, kind of like with a fake and a real. Now I know what's real and what is fake. You're going to be tested with the cycle that you've ended and the cycle that you want to begin. And you're going to have to choose which one you're going to follow. This new offer is only going to come to you after you leave the old behind. And you stand firm in who you are and who you believe you are. And not shrink back to who you think you were. Not shrink back to who you think. You didn't know who you were. You didn't know who you were. But now you know who you are. So don't go back to a people or a situation that's gonna make you feel like you don't know who you are again. You've already gone within and tried and chose yourself. When I see this card, I think of this as the heart within the body, and this being two choices. So the heart can choose between like, okay, this is what somebody else wanted me to do, and this is what I wanted to do, and that's what I'm seeing right now. It changes every now and then. Whenever I whatever I pull on is differently. Oh my gosh, and the devil card in reverse. Yeah, refusing temptation. Oh, split to the full card. Yeah. So what do we need to know about this offer? What do we need to know about this offer, Spirit? If anything, be confident when you take this transition. Oh my gosh, because this offer is going to bring up a whole new beginning along with an ending. Bro, look at the Fool card and the Death card in reverse. Like, and then 909 and 911. For you will send all its angels concerning you to guide you in all your ways. You're being guided towards a new beginning that's going to like completely change your perspective, like, or confirm the perspective that you've already had within yourself. So reverse or upright, Spirit, this Death card. It came back upright, but I kind of want to keep it in reverse because I feel like upright is like ending, beginning, beginning, ending. And when I look at the Death card right now in this circumstance, what do I think of? The first word that comes to mind is embellishment. Oh my gosh, shadows, nightmares, and Dystonian. something about long hallways could be significant too. Dreaming of long hallways. Oh my gosh. False hope, false narrative, false fortune, 1010. This new offer is coming in with like with a quickness, but also with an energy. Like completely shift your life shape after you make this decision. So can we know more about this decision, Spirit? This obstacle? Let's know more about this. Ooh, the Hangman. The obstacle is waiting. Reverse upright. The seed has been planted. The obstacle is waiting. The obstacle is patient. The obstacle is staying true to yourself and what you believe to know, even when the outside reality is not proving it to you. So literally, okay, can I know more about the Spirit? Can we know more about the Spirit? Do we need to know anything? Oh my gosh, these flies. $11.11. Y'all, I'm not struggling. I did it. That could be you. Okay, we got the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon card. The Queen of Swords. Sideways. Reverse upright. Upright. And the High Priestess. Reverse upright. Reverse upright. Reverse upright. Reverse. So this obstacle is patience. My ankle is itching, guys. My ankle is itching. And having a different perspective, oh my gosh, you have to stop looking at things as the universe punishing you and look at them more as the universe enlightening you. Because I feel like with you being in this waiting period, you're looking at all the negative and it's kind of like piling up all the things that you don't want to see but are seeing, and like you're trying to align yourself with a new version of the life that you do want to see, and it's like you're not seeing it. So Spirit's asking you to stop looking to the 3D to confirm what's within you and just start believing that it is already. Because just because you can't see it doesn't mean that the seeds haven't been planted, doesn't mean that they've been growing, haven't been growing. Do you think that a tree grows overnight? Let's start there. Let's start there. Was Rome built overnight? No. It started with one seed. It started with one sapling. It started with one sample, with one idea. Confirmation with one idea. Confirmation with one idea. Don't like settle for less. Don't sell yourself short just because it's not happening all right now. It's happening. It's just not happening the way that you expected. And I feel like if it did happen the way that you expected it, then you would be a lot less fulfilled than the way that the universe has it all planned out. Can I be for real with you? And this card is upside down. Yeah, you have to shred the version of you that only looks to the negative and what they don't see. Start looking at what you do see, what you do have, and ways that you can start pushing yourself towards that, like, what is the word, Spirit? Goal, towards that aspiration, towards that lifestyle, towards that being that you know you are and are ready to receive from. I feel like I'm starting to ramble a little bit, so I'm gonna probably close out this collective. It ended up being way longer than I thought it would be. Oh my gosh, yes! The Judgment and the Two of Wands. It's like you have to go within to like these deep-rooted viruses, deep-rooted cells, deep-rooted like ways of being, and change them. It's like you're rewiring your whole narrative. And it's deep shit. Like it's not something that's supposed to be easy, but it will be easier for some than others. So don't expect yourself, like, That goes back to earlier's message. Don't compare your healing. Don't compare your craft. Don't compare anything. Comparison is a thief of joy. So stop doing it. Just keep being you. You will start to adore yourself more. The more that you put out, the more you'll start, like, the more you'll have to look back on. And then with saying that with this eye, the more you'll have to see. Because you'll be mesmerized by you and yourself. This gonna be you watching yourself. Like, wow, we really came from this to that. Oh my gosh, we really came from this to that. The Chariot, the Hermit. Oh my gosh. I'm very happy for you. Because what is happening in the background is something that you could not have even imagined. You're being asked this obstacle. You're being asked to let go of the version of you that was limiting the universe. Don't limit spirit. Do not limit what you think that spirit can do, because spirit can do anything in a second, in a matter of seconds. Synchronicity 1616. It can happen at any moment. And I feel like that's hard for somebody to hear, hard for somebody to believe. But Spirit's asking you to fix that. They're not responsible for the ideas that you hold. You are. Are you going to believe that Spirit can do it? Or are you going to believe that Spirit can? Inner world, outer world. Are you going to let your outer world tell you what's going on in your inner world? Or are you going to let your inner world define your outer world because you know who you are? That's the obstacle. And once you completely stick to and choose to living in your firm belief, firm like sense of self. Thank you, Harper. My baby wants to go inside. I'm gonna have to go. Once you stand firm in you, it's when everything else falls into place. You are a force to be reckoned with. You are a name to be remembered. You are a being to be lived by and known. So, but it only, like, you can only be known and know your, oh my gosh, the love. Once you love you, once you love you for you, and stop comparing your gifts and your talents and your ideas and your visions and your entire sense of being, stop comparing to other people. That is the main part of this obstacle too. Stop looking at other people and seeing them be successful and think that they're more successful for you, like, than you. Like, that's not possible. And if you feel like that, actually, after you're done watching this, because I'm probably gonna stop it soon, I might hit it at 20. I might end up just doing it, you never know. But listen to Love Yours by J. Cole. That whole song, if you made it this far, that song has messages just for you. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he arrived. Fake niggas mad, snake in the grass, nigga, let a nigga know that he, oh wait, heart beating fast, nigga, let it, see? Y'all just gotta listen to it. But I do want to rap it too. Heart beating fast, let a nigga know that he alive. Fake niggas mad, snakes in the grass, let a nigga know that he survived. Don't be sleeping on your level, cause it's beauty in the struggle, nigga. It's beauty in the struggle, nigga. Listen to this. It's beauty in the struggle, ugliness in the success. Hear my words and listen to my signal of distress. I grew up in a city, and though sometimes we had less, compared to some of the people down the block, man, we were blessed. And life can't be no fairy tale, no once upon a time. But I'll be goddamn if a nigga don't be trying. Now tell me, mama, please, why you be drinking all the time? Does all the pain he brought you still linger in your mind? Cause pain still lingers on mine. On the road to riches, listen, this is what you'll find. The good news is, nigga, you came a long way. The bad news is, nigga, you went the wrong way. Think being broke was better. Did y'all hear that? Listen to the rest of this song. think being broke was better. Now, I don't mean that phrase with no disrespect to all my niggas out there living in debt, cashing minimal checks, turn on the TV, see a nigga Rolex, and fantasize about a life with no stress. I mean this shit sincerely. And that's a nigga who was once in your shoes, living with nothing to lose. I hope one day you hear me. Always gonna be a bigger house somewhere, but nigga, feel me. Long as the people in that motherfucker love you dearly. Always gonna be a whip that's better than the one you got. Always gonna be some clothes that's fresher than the ones you rock. Always gonna be a bitch that's better out there on the tours. But you ain't never gonna be happy till you love yours. That's the challenge. Love yours. That's the obstacle. That's it. Love yours. This offers on the other side of you loving yours. What the fuck have I even... Oh my gosh. When the shit just aligns, it aligns. And that's all the messages that I have for today, because I'm kind of starting to ramble and I do kind of want to keep talking, but not about this, okay? So I might catch one another collective. If I post another one today, if I record another one today, I gotta take my baby inside because she is hot. I love y'all. Moon out.